Well, hello and welcome to Cookies Fishing Capers, and I'm just going to start off by apologising for being so long in doing my videos. Just got a few things going on with my business at the moment that's just took a lot of my time. Even today I've had to leave a bit later than normal, but I did have one attempt at Nordley pools. I did catch one and it was only there from lunchtime, but I didn't think it was worthy of a video, to be honest. So I'm going somewhere where I cut my teeth using my chickpeas. So I'm going carp fishing today. Now I wouldn't say it's in hard water by any means, it's not. But from my experience of using chickpeas on this particular pool, it has been a fantastic method. And when I used to fish this pool a lot, I have to say, so many people have come up to me saying, "What are you using, mate? What are you using?" And I'd end up tipping the chickpeas into their hands and giving them, or if I had a spare tin. And that's how I cut my teeth with using chickpeas. My record on this pool was well over 100 plus pounds of carp, going back a few years ago. And I was only fishing really in the margin areas. But I thought I'd do this video on this pool. So I'm not going to tell you where it is just yet. But I'm quite excited by this because I haven't fished this pool for quite some time, and now living in Shrewsbury, it's quite a jaunt for me to get there. So it's 10 o'clock at the moment. I've got to pop to the tackle shop before I go, just get a couple of things, and I'm hoping I'll be there for at least 11 o'clock, probably more like 11:30 to 12. But that'll give me a good 7 hours into darkness, and I intend to give it my best. So see you in a bit. So I'm here at Sion Farm. I'm on the smallest pool of the two. And this is where, as I say, I cut my teeth using chickpeas. I cannot remember the reasons why at the time I used them. For some reason I must have been experimenting, and I do that from time to time. And it worked. And I fished this pool, and I have to say, I smashed it. And I fish it very often. Well, used to fish this very often. Don't fish it as much now, especially living in Shrewsbury. It's an hour and a minute drive, exactly on the dot. So yeah, but I wanted to come down because I wanted to show you the devastation of what chickpeas can do. Now, as we both know, it is so expensive out there to be using boilies and all the other variety of things you can use from the tackle shop. Prices have gone up. So the name of the game is, and you can appreciate, these chickpeas are costing me from Tesco 67p. I think it's something like that, or 65p. Either way, it's not £10.99, is it? Or 12 or 13 pounds for a kilo of boilies. So even if you wanted to go a little extreme and you wanted 4 or 5 tins at 60p, that's what, £5–6, less than £5–6. So, you know, you can still feed with them, but at the same token, you can also have a good day's fishing with them as well. Now, I've air fried them today. I've used cayenne pepper as the flavouring, just my chosen flavour today. And yeah, I'm going to show you what it can do, the reasons I use it, and why I think it's a devastating method. So let's get right into it. Right, so I just want to show you the basic rig I'm using, which is normally on the boom. It just gives it a greater opportunity of being hooked. You can see I'm not using kickers, but I've never really had to use them in the past. They tend to do me right on this sort of rig. There's the boom, there's the hair that I tie to the end, so I can just change it every time the hook goes. Just put a new hook and the hair on there, and away we go. Tends to work swimmingly, excuse the pun. Now this particular one is going to go out to the island on my right hand side. I'm going to show you exactly how I cast for this because it's underarm, and I've been fishing this pool for quite some time, so I just want to show you exactly how I do it. And foot it, probably just put it just about a foot or so off the island, okay? And there you have it. As you can tell, I'm getting some proper liners out there at the moment already. I just want to show you the chickpeas. So for those who haven't watched my videos before, To be honest, I've used other brands. I've used Aldi, but Aldi seems to have used another supplier lately. I don't think they're as good. These are my #1 choice. Now, you don't have to do what I do, which is air fry them and flavour them. You can use them straight from the tin. Alright, and I'll show you what I mean. So you can actually hair rig these quite easily. What I'm going to show you for the moment is the accuracy of catapulting the chickpeas. Oh, you can see me okay. So here we go. That was a little short, admittedly, but I'll use that as my target. Now the fun starts. So I'm lining the feed in the area of where I've underarmed earlier to the island. You may not be able to see just, but right on that margin, the far corner, right near where my rod is, my right hand rod, there's a fish every now and again just pokes his tail up in the air as he's feeding on the chickpeas. More often than not, there you go, his tail's up. It's not a very big one by the looks of things, but you can see that they are chomping away on those chickpeas, which is exactly what I want. Probably about half an hour, and you probably just heard my left hand rod in the margin just beep. But I've had to think about things. When I last fished this, I was fishing it straight on braid, just like this. Nothing more, nothing less. There you go. And to be honest, I think this is probably the best method. Although my right hand rod's just gone again, and my left one. They're all going now, but one thing I'm noticing, they're not really hooking. And I think with the boom, it's rising up. So if you can imagine, if it lands, like for example, I've used a flat pair lead for the reason of when it lands there, it lands flat. However, if it's uneven just under the surface where it's right up against there, that boom could be sticking up slightly, and that could be presenting pretty bad. I'm not making excuses. I'm only half an hour, 45 minutes into this, but I do think the subtle approach with just the braid probably will do it. Now I'm going to show you for those folks. Let me just so what I'm going to show you is, even if you wanted to use them straight out the tin, on a pool like this you can. You're not casting too far. Now what I will say, always just take the skins off. The reason, as a lot of my subscribers will tell you, is the presentation isn't that good. Now here's the bit. Always use a baiting needle that's fairly thin. I tend to use the purple ones. They've always been good for me. And bear in mind, these are ones just fresh out the tin. There you have it. I'm just going to put a bait stop on that. In actual fact, this is the one I'm going to put into the margin here, but just for the purposes of showing you, there we go. I mean, you're not going to get more basic in that, and I know there's a lot of you going to say, well, I put a kicker on it, and to be honest, yeah, I suppose you could. I haven't got any on me today, so I'm just going to use it as a basic rig. But with these, I have to say, these twister hooks, size 8 barbless, they've always been pretty good for me. I mean, normally if I have a hit, they're on. The braid I'm using, just so you know, I'm using Supernatural 18-pound braided hook link. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing extravagant. And as you can see, you get no more than a basic hair rig than that. So we've managed a common. How about that? So that was caught in the margin, 1-0 to the margin rod. Very happy man, I have to say. So yeah, I'm going to put him straight back and on to the next. And the chickpea's done it again, and this time obviously it's off the island. But this is very, very energetic fish, this is. So there you go, he's probably about 6-7 pounds, if that. I'll take him nevertheless, but I never even got a chance to do the other rod. Good signs, need to get straight back and see if we can catch any more. Speak to you in a bit. We're in. Only a small one, I'll take it. Just so wily. Right, so number 3, I'm going to put him straight back because like all the others, they're so tense and angry. But it's 2-1 to the island rod. Yeah, so onwards and upwards. I think we're in again, guys. Yeah, off the shelf again. Probably been out a couple of minutes. I've noticed all the ones off the shelf tend to be smaller. It's quite funny. I think it's because it's probably only about 1 foot to 2 foot deep. It looks like another common. He's coming in very easy, I have to say. Where I get a bit nervous when they're coming too easy like this. Here we go. Ah. Number 4, there you go. I'd say no more than 6 pounds. I'm going to put him straight back, but I'll take that all day and night. Let's get a few more of these, maybe bigger. Someone's looking down on me. Let's see how we get on. I just want to talk to you very briefly about PVA meshing your chickpeas. The huge advantage of using chickpeas either by air frying or if you oven cook them is you can put them in PVA mesh. Now that's a huge advantage to me because if you're casting out at long range or in the winter and things like that, and you just want to get a small parcel of bait in there, what better way than doing that? And as you can see, whichever way you look at it, it is working perfectly. They're ready to go. We're in. This time on the margin rod. And this time it's a mirror. That's number 5. So this is number 5. I have to say, I think 4 out of the 5 haven't been particularly that good looking, have they? Let's be honest. But nevertheless, fish is a fish. This one around about £4 to £5, no more. But still 3-2 to the island rod. And this one was very much savage bite on the left-hand rod down the margin there. And let's see if we get any more. Number 3 on the margin rod, so that's 6 in total. He's burning with energy, so I'm going to put him straight back down. But yeah, again, the funny thing about that particular carp was I'd seen it go like a V shape go off from the margin as I put it in, and I thought I must have spooked a fish. So I dropped the rod down onto the rod rest, and blow me, it's gone straight out into the water. So yeah, I got him in. I never had a chance to show you on the video. He has got some damage to him there, so I found someone else who's hooking him, so I'm gonna give him a bit of a dust up on the medication, and I'll catch up in a bit. So the margin rod is 4-3 up, and that is the result of it. It's a better sized common. I hazard a guess 12-13 pounds. It's a little tiny lump. I wouldn't weigh any of these fish so far, but yeah, delighted about that. Margin rod 4-3 up. I'm debating about putting the rod closer in now, to be honest, but either way, I'm a happy man. Catch me in a bit. So I've just lost one on the right hand rod, right near the island. What I've done is I've come off that swim. It kind of died its death, whether it's because it was getting hit a lot over the course of the day or what, I don't know. But I moved to the right towards the bushes, which I'll show you in just a moment. And a savage take. I'm going to try and get one of these takes on, because you won't believe it. They are proper savage. Anyway, the right hand rod gone, but as I brought it in, it just come off close towards the net. Don't think it was anything big, but it was a savage hit. That wasn't a very savage bite, was it really? Typical. Never mind. But hopefully, well, this could make it 4-4. We shall see. It's a small mirror. Very small mirror, actually. My word, the left rod's going as well, isn't it? I can see it. It's going to go, it's gone. Nothing's going on that, I can see it. Where the rod's gone? I don't know why it's not registering on my... Yeah, here we go. Oh wow, double take. And I'm stuck at the minute. Oh my word. Let's get this one in. And we can hit that one hopefully. It's going to be a nit one pearl one, isn't it? Come on. Oh. Right, you're in. I'm afraid I've still got him on. I'm going to have to let the line off a little bit on that so we can see if we can scoop him in. Oh my god. Wow. So it's 5-4 to the margin rod now. Here we go. Here, now this is going to be a nit one pearl one, there's no question about that. Oh, I've lost him. And that one looked a better fish. What a shame. Oh, oh dear. But oh God. Oh well. Oh, what about that? Double take, lost one. Back to it. Just so you can see, I do occasionally put pop like a artificial corn with the chickpea. That was the one I just lost the fish on. I've just thought I'd give it another go. I'll show you where I'm catching them. It's ridiculous really. But there you go. So there, you can see this bush here. And I'm actually putting it there. So it gives you an indication, but if you think about it, right, just on that note, pegs like this on pools like this, the fish know that, especially on most lakes, contests and things like that, the fish move in on those spots, so they're naturally the best places to put your bait. But yeah, I'm still sticking with that other rod on the island though. I'll show you where I'm casting to in a moment. Wow, I'm in straight away off that margin rod. Well, what about that? Dropped in, one fish. So, by my reckoning, that's 5-4 to the margin. Anyway, I'll show you him very briefly. As you can tell, he's very energetic, and I've got to put him back. So, yeah, there you go. There you have it. He's probably about £4 at best. But yeah, I've got a bit of damage, so I better treat him as well. All right, see you in a bit. So I just want to show you where I'm putting that rig. You can see I've just put a white pop-up on there, PVA mesh. I'm going to put it just towards that right hand corner, which is where I had the last one off the island. And that's what it's about. So here we go. 6.4 to the margin rod at the moment. This one I would say about £10 again, nothing too big, but certainly good sport. Again, unfortunately I didn't get the video of it, but it ripped the rod off, to be fair. That fish did, it really did. It just tore off. It's 7.4, it's on the margin rod. I'm going to put him straight back. The energy in these fish is ridiculous. I was trying to get a live footage of the bite again, didn't get a chance. As soon as I dropped it in there with the PVA mesh on, it was gone. I think we're in. Wasn't exactly savage, was it? But how long's that been in? It's ridiculous. As soon as he hits the water, bang. Here we go. Here we go. That's right. Another common. I'll tell you what, how mad's this? Another common. It's 9.4 to the margin. Yeah, the island, to be honest, traditionally the island does die off as the day goes on. I think the fish tend to come closer in. I think they get a little bit more, I think the confidence comes back once the light starts fading. He's feels alright actually, feels quite decent. Oh god, I can't have been in there more than a minute, if that. But it just goes to show, yeah, it's a bit chunkier than the other one. So it could be the biggest one I've had today, potentially. I always get nervy when I say that, because normal, oh yeah, he's a little bit more, certainly double figures I'd have thought. There we go, come here. The energy in these fish is just incredible. Come on, come to Papa. That's it. In there. And we've got him. It's alright. Certainly a double. And there we have it. Oh, he's got a bit of damage there, so I better treat this one as well. Yeah, so I'm going to say with this one, he's not the biggest. Well, I don't know. Close to the very first one we had, I suppose, but yeah, not bad. I'd say around about £12, I'd have thought. You know, nothing too big, as you can tell. Damaged tail there, it's a shame. But yeah, we have got to treat him on that one side on the scales, so yeah, I'll get him sorted and I'll come back to you. And it's a ghost carp. You probably can't tell from over there on the camera, but it is. It's a ghost common. Not the prettiest ones in the world, but yeah, 9.5. That one just went off on the island. Just as I was setting up the margin rod, that one ripped off. Could it make a comeback? It's £9. No, sorry, £9. 9.6 to the margin rod, but I think this is starting to play. Come back again off the island, just ripped off. As soon as I put it on there, didn't even put anything around it, it just ripped off the island. £9, 9.6, goodness me, I'll get there in the end. Right, catch up in a bit. So it's 10.6 now, the margin rod has just ripped off, it's just getting silly now. But wow. So 10 on the margin, 6 on the island, I lost 2. It's not bad for an afternoon's fishing, is it? think we're in. Yeah, drop back. About 10-7, yeah. Oh. Oops, somebody forgot the net. Good on me now, deserve to lose it after this. Ugh. Ugh. There you go, that'll do nicely. 10-7 now, if this fish should allow it. Very energetic, he's not going to give me opportunity, but there you go. Only about 8-9 pounds, but he'll do. Looks like we're in. Yeah. It's 11-7. Well, that's if I catch it, remember. Oh. I'm going to try and get something a bit bigger. And there you have it. I've got two chickpeas and a pink pop-up on there. And yeah, I'm putting that in the margin rod, the one where I've just lost it. So, wish me luck. Let's see how we get on. A small one, as you could probably tell. It's going crazy. Wow. I'm not sure if you got that on camera, but before the alarm went, it took off. Just that much. More than that. That's it. Come on. Come on. Oh my word. He's got some serious energy. Very small. I bet he's not even £4. What? Oh. Oh, not in there. Right. Oh, God. Come on. Oh. Come on. That's brilliant. It just doesn't work. He's off. This will not give up, this fish. Oh. Yes, okay. Well, it's 10:08. It's 10:08, and yeah, let's just see if we get another one. That left-hand margin one is the one I'm looking at because nothing's taking it, but I'm not surprised because of the size of the bait I've got on there. I'm hoping something a bit chunkier rips off with it. Let's see what happens. So it's 10:09. I'm sorry for the light. I thought it'd be a bit better with the lamps I've got, but clearly not. But I'll just hold it to the light there for you. So yeah, he's probably about 7 or 8 pounds, if that. But yeah, light has faded. In fact, the light's beat me today. But I'll come back to you in a second, okay? So I hope you can see me all right, but I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers because I've got over the 500 mark, and without you guys, what can I say? I'd never have made it, needless to say, so thank you ever so much for that. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. I really do. I'm a bit knackered actually, to be honest with you. 19 fish in total. Margin rod won in the end. I have to say, the last half an hour, 45 minutes, I did put that rig for something a bit bigger, which is still out by the way, and if something did happen, believe me, you'll be seeing me again. But in the meantime, I hope you like what you've seen. If you have, hit the like button. And if you want to see more, smash the subscribe. Thanks for watching.